Good day, children. Welcome back to our online class. And today we are going to continue with our science subject, and we'll be completing our lesson number 5, our clothes. So let's continue the lesson. And today, let us complete the topic taking care of clothes. So today we are going to learn how to take care of our clothes. That is taking care of clothes. So you must be having variety of clothes at home, right? Your favorite clothes and the clothes that you wear when you go for some party, some celebrations, some functions and night clothes and many variety of clothes we all have at our home. So children, do you take care of those clothes? Yes, we have to take care of our clothes well. Then only they will last a long time and they will look better. So here I'll show you some of the clothes which we all have in our wardrobe. Yes. So beautiful frocks, beautiful jackets, lovely pants, and boys too have a lot of variety of clothes. So we all look very smart and beautiful in these clothes. So it is our duty to take care of clothes. So let us learn how to take care of clothes. So normally, what do you do to take care of your clothes? So after wearing your clothes, the next day you will throw in the dustbin? No, we don't throw in the dustbin. Or do you just fold the clothes and keep it in the wardrobe? No, we don't do that also. Otherwise, it will stink. Yes. So what we have to do? So we wash our clothes, then iron them properly if it is required, then dry it nicely, then fold it and keep it in the wardrobe. Right. So this is the normal way that we take care of our clothes. So how do we wash our clothes? So we use some detergents, detergent powder or liquid detergent or variety number of detergents we have in the market. So we all use these detergents at our home to wash the clothes and dry them properly in the sunlight and then use the clothes. So do you know the top best washing powders companies that in India we have, and you must be aware of that now? You should use only the Indian products. So some of the best powders, matlab washing powders, I will read here. So the number one is Surf Excel. So you must be aware this is very famous Surf Excel detergent powder. Matic detergent powder it is. So once upon a time it was called as only Surf. Once upon a time in the earlier days when your mom was small it was called as only Surf. Now it has come in other name as Surf Excel Matic detergent powder. So it is available in India. So we all Indians and we should only use the Indian products. And here, yes, Nirma washing powder, then Patanjali herbal washing powder, then Tide detergent powder or detergent cake or Henko or Wheel. So all these products are available in our country India. So we are Indians and we have to use only the Indian products, right? And some more are a Ariel powder, Rin detergent powder. All these are very familiar in the market. So let us buy Indian and be Indian. Okay. So let us buy the Indian products and be only Indian. Okay, children. Now, after washing the clothes when we use many times, it becomes little old, right? It becomes very old, a little old. And so what do you have to do for that? So what do you do with these old clothes? So these are cotton clothes. After washing, it looks dull and lot of, yes, it looks very dull and it looks crushed. So these cotton clothes, after we wash those clothes, it is crushed. After drying, it looks crushed. So what we have to do is we just have to use this iron box and iron those clothes so that it will look neat and tidy and it's ready to use. So when these cotton clothes gets crushed, so you are not going to think like this to what to do with this crushed clothes. You will just have to iron the clothes and use it so that you will look smart in cotton clothes. So we'll have to do the ironing like this. And the next one is, so in all our homes we all have the silk clothes that we wear on the occasion of puja or some wedding or when we go to temples and all. And these woolen clothes we use in the winter season. So in all our homes we have like this kind of clothes. Now, these clothes we don't use frequently, right? So, how do you wash these clothes? So, these clothes have to be washed very gently at home with a mild detergent. With a mild detergent. But it is better to have cleaned without water. So the process of cleaning the clothes without water are called as dry cleaning. Okay. So the process of clothes that we wash without water is called dry cleaning. So which clothes we have to do the dry cleaning? So it's silk clothes and the woolen clothes. Or so it's better to have them cleaned without water. And this process is called dry cleaning. So in the exam they may ask you what is dry cleaning or what is the process that we clean the clothes without water. So it is dry cleaning. Even I have asked in the assignment. So silk clothes and the woolen clothes can be washed gently at home with a mild detergent powder, or you have to follow the process of dry cleaning. And dry cleaning is done in the laundry, not at home. Okay. Now next we'll move on to the, yes, we use this detergent cakes and liquid detergents or detergent powder in the washing machine, or with our hands we wash our clothes. And do you know what is this? Have a look on the screen. Yes, these are insects. These are insects. Silverfish and the moth. And what is this? Moths. These are silverfish which we find in our clothes. Suppose if we don't preserve our clothes properly in the wardrobe, so these insects, they, yes, they come in our clothes. Then we get rashes, itching, all kinds of some sort of redness will come on your, will occur on your skin. So what we have to do for this? So the silk clothes, for example, the silk clothes and the woolen clothes we don't use frequently. We don't use frequently. So we put them away, and they should be stored properly, or they can be damaged by these insects such as silverfish and moths. So they are generally these woolen clothes and the silk clothes are washed, dry clean, and put it in a box, and you will have to use this naphthalene balls, like this, or the dried neem leaves, and put them in that box where you keep the silk clothes or the woolen clothes or whichever clothes you use frequently, which you don't use. Okay, so all these clothes have to be preserved with these naphthalene balls or dried neem leaves. So children, in your wardrobe, also in your cupboard, also where you keep the clothes, so in each and every shelves or racks, you have to put all these naphthalene balls here and there, so that these kinds of insects will not occur in the clothes or in the wardrobe. And this is the end of this chapter. Now let us quickly revise what we learned in this full lesson. Okay, now for in the part 1 video we learned that humans are the only animals who wear clothes. So I hope you all remember what we learned in part 1 video. If you don't remember, you can just go to the YouTube, so you can type and you can open the video and you can listen again. So we wear clothes to cover our body, to protect us from dust, small injuries and insect bites by wearing long sleeved clothes. And also we learned that we wear clothes according to the suitable season, so summer, winter and rainy. So in summer, yes, we should wear cotton clothes because it lets the air in, and this helps the sweat to evaporate from our body, and it keeps our body cool. So it is advised that we should use cotton clothes in summer season. And also we learned that it absorbs the excess sweat, and light colored clothes are suited for the summer season because it does not absorb much heat. And the next one is in the cold place, or in the during when we feel cold time, that is in the winter season. So we can use woolen clothes, fur or leather clothes. So these clothes prevent body heat from escaping from our body. That heat doesn't escape from our body and thus keeps our body warm. And we can use dark colored clothes which is suitable for the cold weather, as they absorbs heat because we feel cold, and dark colored clothes absorbs heat, so our body becomes warm again. And in the rainy season, of course you all know that we all use raincoats over our dress. So raincoats are rubber materials and it does not absorb water and keeps our body dry. Okay, and the next one is, yes, if we look after our clothes well, it will last long. So as I said, yes, cotton, nylon, and polyester clothes, it can be washed with any kind of detergent. And cotton clothes, if it is crunched, you have to iron it. And silk and woolen clothes should be washed in a mild detergent, or it should be dry cleaned. That is dry cleaning. And we also learned that expensive clothes like silk clothes or woolen clothes, we do not wear them frequently. We do not wear them frequently. So those clothes we should store them properly with the mothballs or the dried neem leaves. Otherwise, our clothes can be damaged by the insects such as silverfish and moths. And to protect these clothes, so we should keep it in a box along with the mothballs or the dried neem leaves, or we call it as naphthalene balls. And people wear, in the part 2 lesson we learned that people wear different kinds of clothes depending upon the work. So doctors and nurses wear white color because they have to be very clean, because they look after the sick people. And soldiers wear special uniforms of tough fibers. It is made because they live and work in a very rough condition, maybe in the desert or in the mountains, or where the place is very hot. Because they are soldiers, they have very tough uniforms, and they have very special uniform and which is very tough. And the people who are working in the factories, they wear only single piece of clothing that is fully covered. The body will be covered fully, so that the person there from the neck to the feet for the safety. So factory workers who work with heavy machinery, so that they will not get, their clothes will not get stuck in the machines. So to cover their full body, they wear single piece of cloth, right? So that they can prevent themselves from neck to the feet for the safety. Because in factory, lot of chemicals will be there, a lot of machines will be there. Okay, so they use the single piece of clothing. And next is your favorite is the school uniform. So why do we wear the school uniform? So that the people, the teachers, the guards, or anybody, they can recognize that you are a student of this school, and the outsiders also can recognize that you are the student of that particular school. So, and all children will look alike. So, school students will wear school uniforms to school. It shows that you belong to that particular school. And next one is clothes are. Yes, what are clothes made of? These also we learnt in part 2. So it is made from fabrics, and fabrics are made from fibers. Fibers can be natural or man-made. So if you want to revise, if you have forgotten, to open part 2 video and watch again. And cotton is obtained from cotton plants, silk from silkworms, wool from sheep. So these are natural fibers, and leather from animal skins. Thus, cotton, wool and silk are known as natural fibers. So you should know to give the examples of natural fibers. And fibers that are not obtained from plants and animals are called as human made or the synthetic fibers. And these are nylon and polyester are made from synthetic fiber. So example of two synthetic fiber is nylon and polyester. From where do we get these fibers? They dug out from the earth. All this I have explained in the previous videos, and they are strong and they are last long and they are not expensive also, because they do not absorb water and they do not form wrinkles, and they are uncomfortable to wear in summer, and also they easily catch fire. They also easily catch fire, but it is very cheap and very easy to use, but it is not good for our skin and our body, because it doesn't no, it does not suited for the summer season and it easily catches fires. Better to use all the clothes as cotton clothes. So here we come to the end of the lesson, children. Thank you. Bye bye. So as usual, click the link and very easy questions are there. Just to click, the options are given. So watch the video carefully and so that you can easily answer the questions. So bye bye children. See you in the next video with a new lesson.